Hello, YouTube. Today we're going to look at a little shop in Squirrel Town. It is a game key that I got from Keymailer, and so we're going to take a first look at it. So here's our menu screen. You can see all the different languages it comes in on the left-hand side there. And it's cute, it's colorful, and right up my alley it looks like. So first off, we're going to customize our character. We got a couple options here to look at. A couple different outfits. So we can change our face, our outfit, and it looks like our shoes as well. And we can apparently change our name at the bottom. When I first started off, I didn't change my name. And I also see some male faces as well, so it's not just geared towards female. So, this is our first time playing. After resting a few days, town mayor meets you here. Hi, I am the town mayor in this town. The walls and roof you purchased in the shop have been cracked for a long time, out of use. I spent a few days repairing it. Come and see. Okay, so apparently we run a shop, too. And this is our shop. Clang, clang, clang. I prepare 2 counters for you, so you can open for business after updating goods on them. So we have to put items on there to sell, I assume. You may set planted carrots as the original goods. Okay. Your bedroom is on the left. Remember to sleep before 0 a.m., especially when exploring monster forests. Town mayor takes a glance at the elf on the shoulder. Each citizen in Squirrel Town has a guardian elf. This is Pom. I gave it to you, and you must care for it. It will protect you in the future. Elf? I thought it was a fairy. Maybe it's a flying elf. Pom flies and casts strange magic to you. I'll notify Squirrel Town about the opening of grocery store and visit you in a few days. So apparently this game is not in English, but they translated it to English. So the dialogue is going to be a bit like weird, because as we know, some things don't translate to English very well, especially if it's like, you know, Asian dialect. So, but so far this is kind of cute. Alright, let's just kind of explore the town a bit. I see some things on the ground, but doesn't seem to be that I can open it. Title deed, grocery store in center of Squirrel Town, building area of 35 square meters, Professor Angel. So when I first started this, reclaiming a farmland hasn't been learned yet. Okay, so we're apparently going to open this, but when I first started this, I didn't realize that you could change your name, so I had to, like, restart the recording with my name. Because I left it as the preset, which wasn't in English for the name. But, this is going to be our first look at this game. Just kind of taking a look at it, seeing what it's about. Okay, so here is where we can open up the store for business. And there's where our bed is. This is our bedroom. I see that there's stuff here. I can't really click on it. I was kind of testing it. And yes, before you come for me in the comments, I am doing voiceover. I did record this first, then just to see what it was about, and then I added commentary because I didn't know what I was getting myself into. Okay, so as soon as they buy something, we have to restock it, because as you see, it disappears and nothing reappears. I also found out that the well gives water however much you need. You know, like you can just keep clicking on and keep getting it. Take a look. This is Haunted from Monster Forest. Cotton 2. So I also did learn that you're going to want to buy low and sell high. It's kind of one of those games. And I also noticed that we came with, like, fish. I didn't know what that was for, and I ended up selling it. But you will see later in this video what it is actually for. So I won't delve into that right now. And then you can close shop by clicking on that book up there again. The same way we open it is the same way we close it. So, I decided I'm going to explore the town a little bit. There's a beautiful valley east of Monster Forest. So that tells me that the map does open up a little bit. I say map, but there's no way to bring it up. Like, what you see is what you get. I thought maybe I could harvest some things there to sell. No such luck. But this willingly gives water. So you can constantly sell water to get money in this game. So I learned that, like, straight out the gate. So that's what I did. I went and got some things to sell, so I decided I'm just gonna sell some water. And open the shop again, trying to get our money value up. And as you see on the right-hand side of the screen, you do have quests or objectives. And our only objective is to go to bed on time, basically, tonight. For day 1. I'm also going to pre-warn everybody that there might be harsh cuts, just so that I recorded, like, an hour and a half worth of content. Excuse me. And, I just wanted to make it kind of short for our first look. So I did edit it where there is like 3 or 4 days just to kind of give y'all an idea of what we're looking at and what kind of game that we're playing. I love games that have you run a store, though. I think it is super cute and super fun. Here's where I sell the fish, which I later then regretted, because I found out what those fish were for. And if you played this game, you already know what those fish are for. Okay, that's all we have to sell, so I decided to close up shop. And then I also noticed that we can add, like, clothing and stuff. I always tried to hit escape to close the menu, as I do in every game, but that's not how this game is played. Okay, we get a warning saying that it's late and we need to go to sleep, so that completes that. And this is what we get for today. They give you your income, your expenses, and, you know, like an overall for the day. I heard you opened up shop here. Any agricultural products you want. The fresh agricultural products in my shop, such as carrots and pumpkins, are much cheaper than the market. There is an uncultivated farmland which can be reclaimed if you like to. On the east on your house. East side, we already saw that. That's that little plot of farmland there. Now we can reclaim it. And here's where we can buy seeds and produce to sell in our shop, which is actually cheaper than the market, supposedly. So I thought we could just get straight to planning, and then I realized there's a sign here we have to pay for the plot of land. And I'm just shy of getting the farmland. So, we know what we gotta do. Sell more water. Alright, that ought to be good, because I can't remember exactly how much water sells for. But that should be plenty. And I see that there's somebody by the door. So you have these little villagers that'll come in and sell you things that you can either sell in the store or, you know, like purchase for whatever reason. You know, for building, stuff like that. Because I do see that there's, like, rocks and stuff like that. I had one villager come in. Spoilers. But, yeah. And they give you, like, certain items. So now we finally have enough to open up our plot of land. Like I said, I fast-forwarded some things so this way you weren't sitting there waiting for me to get up the value to purchase. So, we'll plant some carrots, because that's what they gave us. And that was all the seeds they gave us, was just 3 to start off. So let's check out the shop and get a little bit more seedage. So, here is the shop. I see wheat, I see carrots, I see... So let's buy it up, because we want more carrot seeds, right? And why not some cabbage as well? Go back up to our plot of land. Those were not actually seeds. Those were just produce. And we also have to water our crops, so might as well do that before we go back and get more seeds, because that's what we actually went there for. So this is just Angel wasting money at this point. Okay, so it's not like it's a certain area, so I have now figured out that what I actually purchased was actual produce. Then I decide to go back to the shop and get seeds. Because you know yourself, when you first start out on a game, you're kind of not really understanding. So I'm like, where's the seeds at? I see all this stuff, but this isn't seeds. I found fertilizer, and I thought that'd be useful. Then I see this guy standing in the middle, and I'm like, oh, this is where to buy seeds. Okay. So I purchased a couple different various seeds and head back and plant them. Again, just a little fast forward so you're not having to watch me plant every single crop. And then I water every single crop. And I tried to explore a little bit more of the town and started running out of time. It got late, had to go home, go to bed. And there's our daily profits, expenses, and income. Palm rubs its eyes to fly out. It's Wednesday. The town mayor always took me to the market on Wednesdays before. Haven't heard of the market. So apparently we're going to be able to take a look at the market. Still looks like a fairy though, not an elf, but it's all good. You can buy various cheap materials on the market. It's only open on Wednesdays and Saturdays, so it's open 2 days a week. Today is Wednesday. Let's go there. Maybe we can buy some rare fish. Just eat fish. Alright, I'll take you to your purchase. Fish can be used to cook or feed me. Click on the attendant button in the lower right corner of the screen to feed Palm with fish. And this is where I find out that that's what the fish are used for. Had no idea. And this is the marketplace, or the market. That's open 2 days a week. And the music for this game is just so relaxing, and I love it so much. So this is where we would feed her fish. I find that out. Okay, well, this is all the things that they have. I see some Pokemon balls. Gotta catch them all. So I purchased a couple fish for her. And then I see that they have a shop as well that you can buy berries and carrots. And she's also selling weed. Or a weed. I don't know what those are used for yet. Okay, so we have to water our crops every single day as well. So we'll open up shop to get some money. This is from Haunted Forest. And I see 82%, so I'm assuming that's like a high markup. It's marked up 82%. I assume you want to sell low, unless that's like 82% of people want this item. I still haven't quite figured that out yet. Like I said, this is our first run through. So, and we got an achievement for selling the carrots. And now I'm just trying to earn 200 gold coins. Thursday. And we're only 2 shy of selling stuff to get 200. Our crops are ready today, so I went ahead and harvest them. And plant what they gave me. Along with watering. I know you didn't see that. And then I find this chest, but it needs a key, so I assume that comes into play later on. Out of all the things in the world, those berries were the only thing I was able to pick. So I'm, like, exploring the town a little bit more. Gullum. And then I go back to buy more seeds. And that's all I did that day. And I did end up making $200. Or 200 coins. Palm hums a song amusingly. What a nice day to fish. Take me to fish. I haven't gone to fish for a long time. Or gone to fish for a long time. I don't have a rod. This is my fishing rod. You can use it for just one day. Remember to give it back tomorrow. Get Palm's fishing rod for one day. There is a Moon Lake rich fishery products to the east of the shop. Walking along the east side. They show you where it's at. Here's the fishing chair. And then I find the roll button by accident while trying to move. And then I later find it was C that makes you do that roll. And then this is what their fishing looks like. We use F to catch a fish. First time I fail. And it's got to be directly on the fish. I like their fishing in this game. It is really neat. And it uses bait. So I'm like, okay, where do we get bait? This person sells fish, or I mean bait and a fishing rod. So later on in game we can save up for a fishing rod, and we don't have to worry about using our elf's fishing rod. So I put a couple of things up for sale because you always want to keep selling stuff to be getting money. Because you need money in this game. And just by simply clicking on the fish, we give them to her, and she levels up. Our little flying elf. So I just did a bunch of fishing that day. And there was the extra catches. And each fish has a certain amount of value of XP and whatnot. Oh, we're in the hole for profit. That means I spent more money than I made that day. It's not that it really matters, though. A middle-aged man with brown hair carries a big box to walk in. So, each day you'll get somebody walking in, but I'm going to leave that here. Thank you guys so much for watching me. This was just a first look at little shop in Squirrel Town. I hope you really enjoyed it. Be sure to leave a like before you go. Comment, let me know what you think of the game, and maybe I'll make more on this game. And until next time, be kind to yourself and each other. Take care. Much love.